Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a quick tour and overview of the Wendell website. There's been some additions and some rearranging here. So to kind of give you an overview, I want to just take some time and give you an updated video tour of this thing. So the first thing you'll notice is the fact that we've updated and merged the Media Center and Technology pages. That link, this orange box, will eventually go away, but you can always access the media page from right here, and that takes you right to the new and improved Wendell Middle School Media and Technology Center. You see that you have some major buttons here that allow easy access to things like the Lab and Resource Scheduler, which allows you to schedule the iPads or the computer lab, or even myself or Miss Dextre. We are also resources you can reserve. Destiny Online Catalog has what's available in the library. There is digital resources for students and teachers there, categorized by Miss Dextre. And the technology request, in case you have a problem with a smart board or something that you need my help with, just put your request in there and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Up top here you have the current events, the goings on in the Media Center. This is kind of like the Media Center blog, and this is stuff that Miss Dextre has posted about orientation and DigiLit from last week. I guess that picture is not wanting to load right now, but that's okay. So that is kind of where the Media Center blog is going to be located, the current events. Under Teacher, you have Media Calendar, which links you to the Lab and Resource Scheduler. You kind of get an idea of what's available and when things are happening before you kind of make your decisions to schedule resources. Again, Tech Request and Flipped PD links you back to the main Wendell page, which I'll do in just a minute, and it shows you some stuff that I've put on there as far as flipped professional development. Under Students, Orientation, Digital Resources, and some common destinations like Discovery Ed and Brain Pop. So this area here, this flipped PD, has some stuff that I've put on here that in case I didn't get a chance to do this kind of a thing in the live PD session, I have this recorded. So this is one of the things I have. It's one of the things on Flipped Classrooms developed by Dr. Lodge McCammon. I have the videos I showed the first couple of days of school with the backward design on there. So those are there for you as well as resources, and that again is located in Flipped PD, which you can access from the main media page, or you can access under Staff. It's where this link is right here. It's Flipped PD. So the rest of the site is pretty self-explanatory. You have the WMS updates and all of those things that I link in this little carousel here and or on this little sort of fake news feed I have here. It's kind of my attempt at a crude news feed. In that, it's only because you have the most recent information at the top. This is by date. But if I click on this thing where it says Parent Academy, I link to the updates page, and of course that's at the top. You got the brochures in English and in Spanish, and the letter from Wake County about the Parent Academy that they're holding this year. So that is that. The calendar is a really interesting and I think useful tool here. You have the school calendar, which can be accessed by clicking this link. You can click on where it says Events, or you can look down here. This is all the same thing. So if you click on the Events, for example, it just brings a bigger version of this box here, as you can see. So if you have a sporting event coming up, or a band concert, or an after-school activity that influences and impacts a large number of kids, what you do is under Calendar, you click on Submit Event, and by doing that, it brings you to this form here. You put your name and your email and your private notes you want me to see, the title of the event, keywords, if you want to add an image. On here I just have the actual Wendell logo, the time, the date, and a short description. And what this does is it gets then sent to me, and all I got to do is just approve it. So which is nice that way, because that way you can kind of put stuff on there at your leisure, and unless it's something from a kid that shouldn't be on there, I'll always approve it. But it does get sent to me first, and I just got to hit yes or no, and it goes on there. So it's a great way for you guys to have access to updating our own Wendell page. Under staff, you have the Power School portal, webmail, staff directory. I won't go through everything here. I just want to point out again the flipped PD, and also under curriculum you have resources related to CMAP, the unit guides from central office, math, science, ELA. These are all kind of resource pages that I think are done through a service that we subscribe to called PBWorks. So that's there for you as well. Students have access to their own webmail, their own portal for Power School. The lunch menu is here as well under cafeteria. There's a CTE section here as well for them, and a few other things under student as well. For parents, they have the Power School parent portal, bus information. This is for the credit by demonstrated mastery that they were talking about some time ago. This online payments is for things like if they want to buy an agenda or gym shorts. That's stuff they can buy online and then pick up here at school. The athletics is run by Mr. Barrett, and that takes you to the main athletics page, which I won't go to right now, but that's where that goes. It tells you who's in charge of what sports and what the schedules are. This is the PTA section. They'll have a main page that shows you who the officers are and a little bit about them. The PTA store, which is not quite active yet, but it has some things that we have available to sell, and these profits all go directly to the PTA, which is kind of a great way for them to raise money. Again, it's not quite active yet. I'm working on getting this past some red tape, but when that happens, people will be able to buy this online, but we won't ship it. They'll just come here and pick it up at school. So that's how that'll work. And then I have the updates. The minutes for the meetings will be here under blog, I imagine. So that is the PTA. Under media and tech, you have some common locations. You have our new updated, new and improved main page. Scheduling resources takes you right to the lab and resource scheduler under the new Wendell media page as well. This takes you to the library catalog. You can see what we have available in our collection. This, of course, is a tech request. If you have a problem, just click on that link there. You can, of course, search the website looking for anybody in terms of a teacher's name or a piece of information you can't find. Feel free to search. This takes you to our Wendell Facebook, our Wendell Twitter, and the email. If you have a teacher page, just send it over to me and I'll put it on this page here. If you want to do a team style page as well, Miss Jackson made this one. This is really impressive, I think, and she's got her whole unit planned out here for unit 1, 2, 3, etc. So you also have that for teacher pages as well if you want to do it individually. What else can I show you here? This is our mission and vision. If you click on that, it takes you to what HAL stands for. And again, it shows you our vision for Wendell Middle School. This Amazon Smile, like I said, the first couple of days of school, it donates a percentage of your spending to the PTA here, which is a great way to give back and help us raise some money with that. Our school improvement plan, handbook in English and Spanish, some common destinations like Discovery Ed, Path Driver, virtual public school. That's all there for you as well. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about this box here, this Twitter box. And what this is it allows you, if you have a Twitter account, to just input this hashtag, Wendell Halout. And when you do that, it appears in this stream here. And I do have access to modify and to monitor what goes on here, but it's a great way, again, for teachers to send quick updates. If you have something coming up in a week or two, or like you're a sports team and you are just wanting to get the word out that the buses for the away game are late today, you can kind of just say, hey, the buses for the soccer game are late, hashtag Wendell Halout, and direct parents to the main page here, and it'll show up right here. So that's kind of a cool, way to communicate with the larger community. So that's pretty much the entire, the crash course, if you will, of the Wendell website. So if you have any questions, as always, I'm here to help.